another prayer and a day in Sempia Baba to Ghana. Don't pray, Mamma Mikey. Another prayer some more day, buddy. I know Eddie Pa. Another prayer say or no another prayer. Say or support a Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia. And Nunti, and I say, and go for me share today. And no more one I say, so be losing the seats. There, then so be it. Another prayer upon. And go for more when I say, you know them, and you'll be never catch out. Mamma Bako, Kennedy a compre Japan, and I don't pray. Because Kennedy Crown or Babantima Ababa don't pray. So I don't pray, making impression, be say Kennedy a compre Japan, actually, and no, or person ya no to know. But I don't know how it is. I don't know the truth about it. I don't pray one and the signs of me to that. Or say or support a about me and a be more tano, so me to know and in a free a any city so they are. Then so be it, he accepted Muntuno. So I support a about me and move to the dia Muntuno, okay. Young court near a another prayer.
They see your potential. Young Huni said, say more quiet, you grow up to become something very important for our party and our country. Until we will not be part. I have a senior, one day I'll tell you the name. I have a senior journalist. So hear me seriously. Now me name the crop and obey my office. No, I'm saying you show me and I'm saying then I said a meeting be a cosum penny for be one meeting, mu party why a meeting be and now I told them I cannot be part. The agenda is simple. Get another prayer out.
But you also heard, say, because of vociferous support for the Baumia candidate channel, there would be payback for you in your constituency.
No, Nipa no or yes no or Baumia. That is the mystery. Nipa no only the charge, no?
The charge against you,
against me, also Baumia. So that argument never comes in.
I get you, but you heard that argument, and so
of course.
Say, well, publicly of all the MPs, don't want to say mudijina when you say pushing the Baumia agenda, and the anti-Baumia camp will come after you. So what say
no so, but I'm telling you, sir, the cost
in this case, it
is not
pro Baumia,
yes, it is not anti. The forces and the big men know what is happening.
In the lawyer JD now was step it down. So a part of Nipan agenda now.
It is part of it.
Step it down now through support because mostly say one against one.
It is all part of the scheme. Set through support behind the space now the last hour.
Now another
but don't that's a question they should answer. But you see the answer will be given on Saturday. You see, initially, let me microphone on the post, and people said, no, yeah, man, in corner post, ever contesting. No. The real answer will be given on Saturday. The vote, I mean, and a very reflective, then indeed, the guy was very popular. And the day and nothing no more, yes, sir. But our contest will mean maybe a free.
Asempa FM.
Yeah, the facts will be contested.
Meaning maybe a free. Nipa no so tiemia on sunim. Obi, you see, Sandy Pano. As some person be catching say, yen tiny pa for no reason.
Or any power party mo.
Or your party ni or your minister were holding two very important portfolios in this government. Or the normal parliament me jam nine so Obi on a typical day ube to me with parliament me you work as about them. Me back very early. And yes, I may dramatize it. Obi bia more reporters and me bia they will tell you.
Yes.
Me ban no papa but nothing. And make sure say minister bia or what duty bia my friend. Na sa nipa no. Obekaya last time be rise. Ni niema odi ba parliament very very important project. Bi jina me na so me pass ni nyina ma no. Now I have nothing to say. Yankopon asem say woni mu ko a. Nyame nku be ma ho. Me the me catching is that person should read the book of Romans. Romans chapter 12 verse 19 to 21. Vengeance is the Lord's. Now, with the minister, you are not even in my region. You are not even in the eastern region. Now, me for whatever reason, now we yes I deal we are. Me GDS sir.
Are you saying sir, but for that person and Kaobeko unopposed?
Most probably.
And yes, Andy Pan.
Yes, or send you Panukutu. And you see, Obi Adam for you, Obi so Adam for.
Sure.
And Obi, miss me what the for. And it's a nipa be numa kwa koshia. Obi shall never be so much in our time. But no,
yeah, but Obi do.
And there are people, and you see, I supported Dr. Baumia not because of the no catch me. I'm on record. Time I I'm not a bay for Cabo and a national youth organizer. Now me a regional youth organizer. A bay for Cabo. Come on with Dr. Bawumia ba first time. First time with Dr. Bawumia ba me I opposed.
That's the 2007 decision.
Yes, I opposed. Why? Because next time na me nimo no.
Okay.
I wasn't convinced about him.
Okay.
Obi me obi asabi. I'm a very frank person. I was convinced that who fear he's the man who can stop JM. One, he will reduce the votes in the Zongos. Secondly, he will do damage in the northern region. These factors put together put Dr. Bawumia on a higher pedestal. Now me he'll be to
convince you, sir.
I was all out, and I can tell you, me can be convincing many of the members of parliament because they all can say me fa kuku ni swai.
Ufaswai.
Me fa swapa. Now I have no regrets. No, say Dr. Bawumia nti inombe sisame as member of parliament. So be it. Because then the party has even approved of him for the first time.
Okay.
Intimate do activate legislative function.
Okay.
Because of the vagaries of our politics and the political climate and the geography. Untimi nko shemra, o shemra ko Pan-African Parliament enforcement be difficult. It's yen do hoye. Sisi baby e won your oversight and no cry there question marks. And Obi, if you look at the history of the European Union, say Utimi who said when the Kwame Nkrumah, the Fufu Boyens and all the big icons of Africa. Almost shall say Kasafa African Union. Not the European Union,
sure.
But they've gone way ahead of us. Ain't you know, this have blockade not 2 years so because we are not ambitious enough to achieve something. And I say we are too comfortable with baby. And only idea is here pushy. And idea back also near a part of oversight, you know. Near see said, we've agreed a process of governance, which is democracy.
Okay.
So African government be ain't me in any BBA suddenly there's a coup d'etat. And now somebody takes the bar of the gun over oust the constitutionally elected government. Which means I understand take any drastic action. But now African force. And I say even sometimes the European force na here buy in to restore law and order. The Pan-African Parliament can say Abia Sudan. Just for an example, no man of course Sudan. You better make a Sudan for as an democratic credentials. And we were able to do it the last time. Now yeah contest now me electoral commissioner. Now Sudan for contestant. But because no man Kosovo was against our protocol, we had to bar them. Yeah, Sudan for no uncontested. And for me, it was the first major dramatic decision I take here. And Obi, Mitifi, when he as a very young, a very, good,
calm, diplomatic young man.
Obi, if we have to insist, we'll insist. And I'm very proud. So I got cooperation from the African Union, Openi Musa, Onwankasa, Penino, the African Union, Nankasa gave us the mandate to go ahead as long as you are within the protocol and the laws. Friend is saying Sudan for and now Malawi for so no more try to bend the rules and also to make sure say on why you're the right thing. Obi, this continent is blessed. The African Union and in Norma war all the potentials it boils down to leadership because sometimes if you look at the genesis of the African Union now European Union now baby up to now because yankasa yenye adwensi epese yenya bibi ma ye ho ena aya nas African Union no yesuro ni pa ni mu asem ka sa ade ne de beto eyi no baby e da na ya ne ntimi nye so ye bompa ye baby e kono kakra ntimi de nansiwa the African Union ye nyina we are desirous of seeing will be able to do it and it will translate into democratic governance on the continent into obi a ye bibi obehu se don. There's a bigger body that can take us on. There's a bigger body that can come and exercise oversight over us. It's me as and a bit me why to move ahead. European Union also a member of the European Union now breaking a protocol. Germany Which are European Union now? The fulcrum of the European Union is Germany and France.
Yeah.
Germany and France.
Yeah.
Two huge powers.
Yeah.
We have been yes, they'll come after you. Trade sanctions, no more money, Why now you have to conform?
That's true.
And you're not SMA any break.
Now you drew that level.
It does our level, no. And it will translate. It does translate. It will reflect in poverty level reduction. It will reflect in GDP growth. It will reflect in trade. The niceties of the things we talk about, say integration, trade, it will just be a mirage.
Yeah, it's true. Honorable Frank Anodom-Preni, a member of the Pan-African Parliament and or a majority chief whip in Ghana's Parliament, or a MP for Nsawim Adwejiri constituency. He's still on that ballot paper on Saturday.
Number one.
Number one on the ballot paper on Saturday. We'll come into issues on Nsawim Adwejiri. But answer no, honorable, you share the current Parliament. We majority chief whip a woman. My last sittings, the highlight obviously will be the budget approval, I suppose, and the controversy surrounding, the in quote anti-gay bill. Any baby edu about a huge issue, and the identity. How do you assess last sittings here and Sanamoko breakaway?
Okay, Mr. Maybe said. To be honest, your bar office and there were problems.
Okay.
Because now, even though I'm a committee chair, foreign affairs committee chair, meaning I'm a market, honestly, a third-term member of parliament.
Sure.
But we shall lead your last son, your second term, or bet twice. So, Menkai at here for you, the late husband. And Habib Idris was one of my deputies.
Yes.
Now, none of us had experience in leadership. Except Yenuya Penny, Yero say Chairman Sabon. Into your buyer, difficult, Kakra. It was difficult. But into any reflected, your first assignment will be almost 2 years. You can hear the election of the
speaker.
But we lost out. May Kasha Christian Nunyam also to the glory of the entire caucus. Said, we regrouped and you can't say, okay, so this is the initial stages. Obi, from that time, BBBI a major policy, be it a budget, appropriation, bills, loan agreement, BBBI is a passive or parliament, we have never fought it. Sometimes, for instance, the last time the majority working away on its own budget, a strategy. Now, said your name, under the leadership of Haruna Idrisu and Muntakano, you buy for no more much. Haruna Idrisu, heavens know the number of times, Muntaka Wachewo, Ahmed Wachewo for a very long time. They were very experienced and versed with leadership and parliamentary proceedings and duties. Into yes, we had myself. And under the guidance of Yura Chairman Sabonsu, Afenyo, Habib, Lydia, we all came to a conclusion. Say, guys, this is a battle. This parliament, to succeed. Within a fleeting period of about 3 months, the first session, yet to me, we picked up the nuance and they started to reach out. I mean, Chade, within your second session, now you pick up to the surprise of Haruna and Muntakano. Nothing, we've carved a niche. I knew Juma. We're passing things among us to their dismay. We're passing things. And the Koba said, well, I don't know, but minority funds I say, oh, you influence you or more. I am Mitias, if so, person be bow level, I saw also so conform. In Tiobi, so your paper, you are more like the fulcrum of organization of the caucus. Inti debiano wona say you do all the groundwork. Inti andope bia mean by 6 number office. 5-6 number office, 8:30 number Haruna Idrisu office. 9 o'clock number Muntaka office. Me yesadie no continuously sa me ko hu se na Haruna, let me admit, so on one case, no, I'm a downfall.
Okay.
Long before I came to parliament.
Okay.
So he was once a Nooks president.
Nooks president, yes.
No, leader, no, I think no, my name 3 years.
Okay.
It's later on, Mr. Bayer Nux
president.
president. It's near was I Uncle Fan. If I mean Cassa, how do I BBBR some joining NDC when we were young student days? Or ye BBBR, but naturally, no. Naturally, and also from my upbringing and my father and my family, yeah, you before.
Okay.
So that was why. And I respect the NDC. Inti, you be build this hand niche na say, Obi, I could do baby no see a baba be ye bibi, which is an action of patriotism. My idea yeah pass ya mana bo mine. It's difficult for our colleagues in leadership on the other side to say no. Because how can I say me animal? Unfortunately, the minority, the party didn't understand. Now we're say, yeah, we've had an undue influence. Then we move on, fast forward. New leadership, so by almost now very aggressive.
The Atuforsen.
Yes, the Atuforsen, and you see, Atuforsen is one of the most patriotic guys on the other side. Sure, Atuforsen was the ranking member for finance. Now, once upon a time, I'm a member of the finance committee. It gets to a time Atuforsen can swim against the current, the position of the caucus and party, and say that, guys, no, I have been at the finance ministry before. This thing we can't go against it.
Okay.
And tiny decisions, act of patriotism, BIO, you know. Ama obuoni nidia me woman no. It was so hugely. I can single him out. Obi is Ahmed. Ahmed will do all his politicking on the floor. But when it comes to a country business, I dare say a money bore my because Sonia would be a yashi, the idea, a better coin be any and and then we move on.
Okay.
Then the minority whip Kwame Aguja governs, you know. I have a personal relationship. Most of me, I grew up in the Votary.
Okay.
So I speak away. Quite well.
Fluent,
yes. Before because of language, you know, you've connected.
Okay.